Sebastian for the Metal Gods Meltdown, and today I'm joined by
Max Lander from Death Rat.
Congratulations on your debut band The Light. How nervous are you guys feeling as release dates approaching?
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for having me. If I'm nervous, I would not say that I'm nervous really, but I'm very excited about the new album, and it feels great for us guys in the band, and we're really looking forward to see what people thinks about it. So yeah, excited is the word, I think.
The band's name is intriguing. Why have you called yourselves Death Rat?
Wow, that question. I mean, let's put it like this. I mean, as a constellation between me, Frankie, the singer, and Pat Kramer, the other guitar player, we're like the engine of the band. And Death Rat has been around for several years now, but we decided to put the name Death Rat to it before we decided to release this new album. And why we choose the name Death Rat would be it's a little bit hard to describe, but it has to do with lonely people that just struggling with themselves and their own souls. And first of all, we think it sounds pretty cool, and we wanted to picturing up a lonely person, and we like to call that person Death Rat. It's more really about a vibe between us and the band, and we think it sounds pretty cool as well. So
How does the songwriting process work within the band? Is it down to one particular person, or do you all get involved?
it depends a little bit. It could be that me or someone else in the band is coming up with a riff or a melody or something, and then we used to hook up with the other guys and say, hey, I got a new thing here, and just bring it up to the table and then just work it out from there, So most of the writing we used to do that together, because that's when the sound of Death Rats really comes alive, when three brains are really clicking and do their own stuff, then the Death Rat comes alive,
So you guys are signed to the massive AFM Records. How pleased are you with their input so far?
We're really happy about that, and they're doing a really great job. Feels great to be a part of that family, and that was a thing that was really needed for the band, and we're really happy. They're doing a great job, and as you say, they're a big label, and they really know what they're doing, so it feels great.
If I was totally new to Death Rat, which two tracks from the album would you play to me?
Oh man, that's hard. I would say that my two favorite tracks would be the second single that we released, called Hail the End of Days. And then, oh wow, this is a hard question. And I think the opening track of the album, which you guys will hear on Friday, called Band the Light, and the title of the album is really great. It's a really rock anthem that we're really proud of.
Are you going to be having a release party, and are you going to get on tour, festivals for the rest of the year and going into 2020?
Yeah, exactly. We're actually having a more intimate release party on Saturday in our hometown, Borlänge, where we're based. That will be a lot of fun, meeting up with good friends and to see new people and fans coming to see the show. That will be great. And then we will continue doing shows over Europe and some festivals on the upcoming summer, for sure.
Are the hopes to get to the UK?
Yeah, we've been to UK before, in this constellation, but with another band name. And it's really great to come to the UK. I mean, it's a little bit special. You come there and you get a super dry sandwich and water to drink, but the shows are awesome. So really hope to get back there too, guys.
What can we expect from Death Rat live?
you can expect a really explosive live show. A lot of energy and joy from the band. And what we used to do during our live shows is that we exchange energy from the audience. We give and take the energy, I would say. And yeah, explosive, definitely. And pure rock and roll as it should be, Yeah. You will be wet when you get out of there.
So how much do you rate the importance of actually being seen live and meeting fans after a gig?
That's a really big thing. I mean, as a rock band today, you could sound really good on a record, but you have to really show what you can do on the live shows. That's the most important thing for the whole rock and roll scene for me. You really need to do a hell lot of more impact during the live shows than you do on the records, because everybody today can sound good on a record, with the technology and stuff. So the live shows are really, really important.
The town you come from is quite well known for producing metal and rock bands. Indeed, the whole of Sweden is.
Yeah.
It's amazing the amount of bands I get to interview from Sweden. What makes you stand out from the others?
I think we're a unique band in that way that we're really guys in the band are really digging the old rock and roll stuff like Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, a little bit of Guns N' Roses, AC/DC and stuff like that, And I think we're really, really good at combining the old rock and roll with the more modern stuff, which is for you probably a normal answer to that question. But I think that we really have the touch of doing it right. You know what I mean?
So if you could go on tour with 3 bands, who would they be?
Well, it would be awesome to get on tour together with a band that's... It's a little bit hard because, a band that would really fit to our style of music would be like Ozzy Osbourne, which is really not possible anymore, I guess. But, Rob Zombie or Marilyn Manson or something like that would be really great. But, there's a lot of cool bands out there that we would love to go on tour with. So I don't really have a favorite one there, but...
So what do you feel has been the biggest accomplishment so far with your band?
Well, this is pretty new, So the biggest accomplishment right now would, I guess, to release these 2 singles that we have done so far, and receiving really, really good reactions from fans all around the globe, actually. So, that's great. And... we're really looking forward to the future, and with a lot of live shows and festivals and all that, So, the singles.
If you were stuck on a desert island for a year, which 4 items would you take with you?
We have to write songs because that's a little bit what we live for. So I would bring my acoustic guitar. I do love to drink beer, so... But I could just pick one beer then. Yeah, whatever. I choose one beer. I would like to have, I just need 2 things: a guitar and a beer, and I'm fine.
What was the last album you brought or downloaded?
Whoa, I'm still young, I'm going to the streaming services a lot, listening to a lot of albums there. Actually, I really. Another Swedish band, rock band, which is a melodic, really cool band nowadays, is a band called Eclipse, and their new stuff are really great. So I think that's the absolute latest I was really digging.
So can you tell us which are your 2 favourite albums of all time, and what have they meant to you personally?
The album that made the biggest impact on me is definitely Appetite for Destruction by Guns N' Roses, as a lot of other kids out there. But that album really, listening to that and checking out the booklet and everything, really, I was saved by the music back then. And my father just brought the vinyl up to me, and I was, what the fuck is this? The picture and listening to the songs. that is the most, the greatest album ever. I don't think that anyone can ever beat that. And then I think it's probably a AC/DC album for the second one. Second one, I would say, the Highway to Hell is a really, really great rock and roll album. It's really hard to sit on top of that.
Can you tell me why we should buy Band the Light?
You should buy it because it's very explosive and a fresh sound today. And as I said earlier, a fresh sound to me today is that we really catch the old vibes of where rock and roll is coming from, mixed up with newer, more modern stuff. If you want good tracks with really good melodies and make it really pumped up for the night, you should definitely buy Band the Light.
Festival or small intimate gig?
Oh wow, I love both, but nowadays I really love festivals because you can hang around and meet a lot of other musicians and friends, so festivals.
Vinyl or digital?
Vinyl.
Meatballs or beer?
Beer, for sure.
IKEA or beer?
Beer.
ABBA or Hammerfall?
ABBA.
Okay.
For me, yeah, really.
Cool. Do you have any final words for your fans and our listeners?
Well, I hope to see you guys out there. I'm really looking forward to get out on the road with this album, and really looking forward to it. And I hope to swing a beer with you sometime. Hey guys, this is Max Lander from Death Rat, and you're listening to Metal Gods Meltdown.